Well, let's see if anybody shows up. I have missed everybody. I am currently missing everybody. Like feeling like not lonely, but like missing people. You know what I mean? I miss you all. So I hope you show up. Get in here. Talk to me. Hey, it's Danny. Nah, I'm not worried about people showing up. I'm sure glad good old Danny Carter's here. Can always count on good old Danny Carter. Look at that. Says miss you too, homie. That's awesome. Look at that. Uh-oh. This guy's going live right here. What's his name? Get a haircut, hippie. All right. D-Mun. My good friend Edmund Forge. I was hoping Forge would pop in. Been watching his stuff. It's been awesome. I am not the biggest fan of that southern Chicago and where 80 runs across there. I did so much truck driving. I absolutely despise Chicago and on the border there going into Indiana and all them towns around and all the people driving too fast and crazy. I can't handle that spot of the country. It always made me late because of all the traffic. No, you've been doing more than entertaining, Forge. You've been pushing out a positive message. Keep it up. We all need that. The world needs that. The community needs that. We all need you, Forge. He'll forgive me this time. What did you think about the Mindbender? Well, Danny, when I first saw it, I don't know what I was thinking. I think I saw Roundhead post it, and I'm like, I don't know why I was seeing it as Major Blood, but I'm like, are you still on a Major Blood kick? Like, what? Why are you posting Major Blood pictures? And then like I don't know what happened, but then I got a better look at it, and I'm like, oh, that's Mindbender. I've been waiting for Dr. Mindbender. He does look a little going out on the town, his outfit, like maybe going to some bars that I personally wouldn't visit, but I don't know, kind of looks a little strange. But I know that's the way he looked originally anyway. But I am excited about it. That's a figure, a character that I've had at the top of my list of classifieds that I hope come out. And I like that character. So I liked it a lot, but I heard that it's going to be like really expensive. So who knows how that's going to turn out. But I am excited about it, just like with the twins. Isn't there a Dusty also? I don't want to turn into a huge G.I. Joe conversation, but I just love Dusty, and I can't wait to get my hands on a Dusty figure. That'd be cool. All the Outback, all those ones that they. I've never been really familiar with Crocmaster. I've never seen a version of him that I was real excited about, and not familiar with that character that much. But I'm sure if I was at Target or wherever and saw it, I would grab it like I do. Most of my G.I. Joes when I come across them. One of the only ones I've ever really passed up that was in front of me several times actually was the what's his nuts on the motorcycle, Breaker. And now I kind of kick myself. I wish I could get one, but at the time I was like, this just doesn't. It's not speaking to me. It's not colorful. It's not. I have no connection to that character. I remember that character, but he was far from one of my favorites. So I was just like, $40. I don't know. We'll wait and see. Ended up sticking somewhere, one of them someplace. I went back for it like a month later. It was gone. Oh, there's the washing machine. Oh, Daryl. What's going on over there? You're in the Philippines, aren't you? Hey, Joe, how's toy hunting on your side? You know, most of the time it's not that great because I've been going the last few months. I've been going like later in the day, so a lot of stuff's been picked over. But anytime I put a toy hunt video out, I sometimes I get like accused of, or maybe not accused, but people will say, you know, your Targets and your Walmarts must be stocked full, and it's like most of the time they're not. You just see the video when I find the shit. They don't always have all that stuff. My Walmarts and Targets usually look like yours, you know, nothing but Eternals and DC Multiverse figures you don't want, and the same old He-Man figures and the Jurassic Park and overpriced Transformers that have been picked through. And I mean, that's, you know, my stores look like your guys' stores. It's a hunting game. Danny Carter says, I think it's nice. Hope it's easy enough to get. I'll have a Sky Striker on the way next. Nice. Heard it's going to be $50 price tag. I thought I heard somebody say like 70 or something, but I don't know. It seems like doesn't it look like that deluxe pack that Zartan came in, but we had gotten a regular Zartan first. So if that's like some deluxe box that they want to charge 50 or more dollars for, then hopefully we'll get like a single, you know, not packed full of so much stuff. I'm not familiar enough with it. I just saw a picture of it, know it's coming, so I can't talk real super intelligently about it. Breaker has a commercial with Ram Cycle in the 80s. That's why they made classified with both. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Forge is here. Let me do this. Like the store in the Soviet Russia, the stuff that they have, the toys no one wants. How often are you going there, though? Are you showing up at your Walmart every morning as they open the doors, or Targets when they first open the doors, and you're still not finding anything? I don't know. I used to toy hunt really hardcore. I mean, it was a very short amount of time, but there was a while there last year that I was hitting up some of these Targets and Walmarts like up to 3 times a day. And that takes a lot of passion. It takes a lot of time and effort, but it also gets really old after a while. For Mindbender, is it just a few accessories to accent it? We've got 12 people in here. Do we have 12 likes? That's what I want to know. There are 2 He-Man figures that I got here, but I don't know if I want to show them because they're going to show up in the next toy hunt video coming out this week. Oh, like a couple times a week. Work makes it pretty hard to go there when they're, yeah. See, and that's the whole thing. I don't know if you go online. Like I need to order that Walmart exclusive Doctor Strange, that really iconic comic book looking one. That's probably going to end up being our definitive Doctor Strange. That's not an MCU figure, but you can go on there and you can order it, and you can order it for the retail price. So if you're ever looking for stuff and you know that store sells it, you should try, because I've had some luck. I don't do it most of the time because I really like finding my own figures, and I only order them when I have to or can't find one. I was going to order that Violator Spawn the other day. I seen the bloody version of it. I never got the original version, and it's like $50 on Amazon, and they had it at GameStop. I think the bloody version was, I think it was originally 50, but they had it marked down because sometimes when their figures come out the first week, they have them marked down. And there was a deal. Hey, K-Boz, how's it going? And And then today I checked it, and I think it was just for this last week because the price went back up to 50. And I didn't really want the bloody Violator because I don't know. I don't really particularly like it when they do that, but I thought maybe I could touch it up, or at least I'd have a Violator. But if it's back up to $50, whenever I'm able to afford that, if it's still at $50, I'd have to order the original one from Amazon. I'm surprised it's not higher on Amazon right now, but it's still at its original price because I really wanted to get that She Spawn, and that looked like an amazing figure. And that was on sale for like 33, I think, and now it's back up to 40 after this last week. So who knows? The other issue is I'm trying to find a couple of figures that aren't in stores now. What figures, Mr. Forge? What figures are you looking for? Because sometimes you got to go around and hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt. And then other times,
ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, I want to know what the other figures Forge is looking. Hey, you guys, you Instagrammers, are you familiar with Mr. Lee? It's spelt really, I don't want to say spelt funny. It's spelt differently. I don't want to look it up right now. But if you follow him, you'll know who I'm talking about. And I do not know how he takes such good Instagram pictures. I know I'd gotten a hold of him and he said that he used a Canon R. And I looked that camera up and they ain't cheap. So he's using a pretty damn good camera. Plus he's got a lot of practice. But he takes figures. He's got one on there if you're familiar with him, or if you go check him out. He's got this Joker figure, and it's got a Spider-Man head on it. And then also has a couple other characters with him, and he's standing next to Kingpin. And I had these guys set up to do a shot with like all my figures that are all in white, because I just did like the robotic and cyborg type ones, and the one before that was I had one with the girls, and I don't remember what the other one was, but yeah, but the pictures that he gets, and I know he uses like Photoshop or something, but I just cannot get over. I mean, he lives in a house like a human being. He's got the exact same figures I do, but I can't make a shot look like that. And he says he's not doing anything really special. He said it's very like minimal editing when he's done getting the shots. But man, I am just so impressed with a lot of stuff on Instagram. K-Boss said, how's it going? I'm doing good. Adam Abstract, how's it going? Danny saying, still hoping to find one more Alley Viper before they disappear for good. How many have you found so far, Danny? Yeah, doesn't he though? And not only amazing photos, but whatever he's doing with them, because he's able to change the background. And because one of the softwares that I have, I'm able to use it to take the background out. It works super for like thumbnails, for YouTube videos and stuff like that. But to make like a good picture, when you try to take the background out and you just got the figure, it looks very wonky. So I don't know if that's, unless there's a trick that not aware of, or that's just not the type of software you want to use for like action figure photography editing. And the software that I'm talking about is Canva. I love Canva, but it's either not the right software or I don't know how to use it for that. Ladies man showing up. I've hunted 3 targets. Well, looks like I'm eBaying Demona. Mark Hernandez showing up. Only one alley viper so far, but managed to find 2 bats. I am with ya. I am in that same boat. My brother-in-law is real good with Photoshop, so he's edited a couple of mine, but still my photos are nothing compared to Mr. Lee. Yeah, he's I think it's, I mean, you take an amateur and give him a $5,000 camera. It doesn't mean he's going to take a great shot. It does take a lot of talent, but when you got all that experience and that talent, and you put a decent camera in their hands, they're gonna come out with some good shots. So I'm gonna keep practicing. I got to be careful where I focus my energy, because then I get all obsessed. That's why I need a couple of dioramas desperately, but I know once I start building, I'm gonna have everything I need to build them. That I'm gonna get into it way too much, and then it takes away from YouTube and Instagram and other things to try to get the Joe's Multiverse and FLC name out there. I wish I'd like to do it all. I keep one in box and give my son the other one to open. Nice. Yeah, I've been letting my son open up some stuff. There's an app like that. Yeah, I heard that there's like one. It's the one that I'm familiar with, or that I've heard of, is one, like, I think Skydro Walker uses it, and then I saw somebody else have it, but I think they're better for stories, maybe, if that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm not sure. What do I know? I have a McFarlane Sub-Zero I've kept in the box for 3 to 5 years, and whoop, it's worth $100 now. But would you sell it though? Because I got a shit ton of figures that are all worth well over $100. And I just couldn't sell them because I would never get it back. But I do like looking at my figures and saying, like this retro. This thing is, I think the last time I looked, I think it was almost $200. I wouldn't sell him. I'd never find him again. And it's cool to say, hey, look at that Spider-Man figure. He's worth $200. And then you just set him back with your pile of your other million figures. Will Cams. Yeah, I need some good background stuff. So far, I've just been taking the pics for my vids on some blue screen boards. How's that working? Does that work okay? Are you just taking them? Are you editing them afterwards, or how are you kind of going about that? That's my only one. The one I seen Toy God post his picture of his Johnny Cage, and I had that figure in my hand. I seen it at Walgreens back when it was there, and I should have got it because that thing jumped up so high. That was like one of the Mortal Kombat figures I really wanted to get, and one of my biggest regrets in not picking them up. I don't regret the stuff I buy. I regret the stuff that I don't. On your deathbed, you won't regret the things you did. You will regret the things you didn't do. Time to sell all my old Black Series. What? Why would you want to sell all your Black Series? I got a big box over there. I don't know if you can see it. It's right there. It's a big box, and it's full of unopened Star Wars Black Series. And I think most of them are some sort of trooper. So they're going on a trooper shelf eventually. Some unedited for the end of the vid. Then I get an edit for the thumb. Oh, okay, I get you. The app will take away the background. I see it's good for selling post. Do you know what the app is called? I can't put anything else on my phone. It is so like old and full, and it's not even really that full. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? I haven't seen Jason Patchen in here, and I set up something so I could let him know. Jason Poole. Yeah, that's what I saw that Jason name. That's what just reminded me to send that message out. I would never part with my Star Wars or Joe Figs. No, I can't. Let's see here. Over Star Wars, mostly a 7 collector. Are you doing a lot of DC stuff? Sell me some Black Series with your signature on them. It wouldn't be worth nothing. It'd be worth more if I didn't put my signature on them. You will sell it in the future when it's needed, but the rush of selling it would down the price. There is some truth to that. So has anyone else noticed that Marvel figures feel heavier? I picked up a Hammerhead the other day and it was surprised by the weight. Actually, just happened to have his name is Hammerhead. So maybe he's, I don't know. When I take him out, I have the head that came with the chameleon, I think. I think it was the one that came with the chameleon. And I'm going to put it on him. Must have fell or something over here. But I'm going to put that head on him because I can. And when we can, we do. Right? Run the lines up, y'all. Likes. That's right. That's right. Everybody give a like. I want to know what everybody thinks of that outrageously priced NECA turtle van. Because I have my turtle van that I bought at Walmart. I'm not sure where it is. But I'm fine with that. I'm not spending $250 on a NECA van. Ladies, man. Did you see the leaked Thor Love and Thunder Marvel Legends? Yes, I did. And I'm going to get all of them. That is one wave that I'll definitely get. Because they're all good figures, in my opinion. Sorry, that's it. I'm not eating anymore. Oh, get out of here. What's this crap? Huh. Well, hopefully it'd be worth something one day. Who knows? Yeah, Austin McFarlane, all lines, NECA, He-Man. Oh, you must be doing the one of my favorite figures sent to me by William Hostler. You must be doing the Revelations line. With all my DC figures, am I just not seeing one? Yeah, I'll just use this. He's on a stand, but yeah, they're about same scale, I'd say, huh? Scale doesn't bother me unless it's like I could never put 3 3/4 on the shelf by any of my figures. And my 12-inch Legends are in their separate places when I have them out. Falling behind on the chat here. Can you react to the leaked Thor live and Thunder figures? Can you react to them? Yeah. I'll react right now. Marvel. All right. Let's get a picture of these guys here. Okay. Let's see. Where are the Rockstar shades? Right here. Makes everything look crazy. All right. Let's do this. I will react to the whoops. Thor, Love and Thunder. I'll give you my thoughts. I do like that Star-Lord. Nothing special about it, but I just like that it's in the wave, and it just makes you think back like, oh yeah, he'd be in that. And Thor is on the ship with the Asgardians of the galaxy. So that's like reconfirms that they're not going to have some sort of I'm assuming where he's like, oh, he did his thing and now he's on his own again, and that's where they pick back up. I'm looking forward to that because with Star-Lord and everything being in there, it's like they'll pick back up. Maybe he'll be, getting ripped and working on the Bowflex that Star-Lord was talking about getting, and he's not using it, but Thor is getting all in shape on it on the ship or something. That'd be kind of cool. The other figure, the King Valkyrie, that's pretty cool. I like her all white Endgame outfit a little better, but we haven't had a lot of figures for that character, so I might think differently about the figure itself when I have it in hand. It seems a little basic, but it seems very, very different, so that's a good thing. The whole thing that they're doing with the female Thor with his girly friend there, that's looking cool. That's from the comics. That's not some agenda that they're pushing, or it doesn't seem like it because it is straight out of the comics. You can still see that Groot is a teenager. I'm sure he's going to be a little bit taller, but shit or trees and stuff grows slow, so he's not going to be like the next movie. He's going to be fully grown like he was in the original ones. And then that one of Thor with the jacket on, and he looks like one of the Asgardians, one of the Guardians, the Ravengers. It's a Ravenger Thor actually, but he looks really cool. He looks kind of like a wrestling figure, but I think that's going to be a really cool figure. I'm looking forward to that. I love the ultimate looking Thor with all his stuff that looks very different. I'm not too crazy about the colors right now, but I wasn't crazy about his new look when I saw the promotional shots for Ragnarok with his short hair and the weird like Boba Fett half cape and that whole thing. But that was fine. That looked good. I like that look, and then it got changed. So, but I like how like official, like, you know, OP'd, overpowered mega rock star look that he has there. And then the God Butcher, I heard some people are a little disgruntled because he doesn't look exactly like in the comic, but you got one of the best actors in the world, so I'm sure it'll be okay. He looks got kind of like a basic figure, but he's the villain, and maybe he'll look better once we see him in the movie. But that's basically my thoughts, my reactions on those 4 figures. I like them, and I do plan on. Yeah, Ford's gonna have to find that Jane Foster. I'm looking forward to that. I like when they do different stuff like that, and like I said, that is from the comics. So, oh yeah, Mike, about that turtle van. Yeah, 250. That's too spendy for me. Me too, man. He says, I mean, I got 5 WWE slambulances. They fit turtles just fine. And they've been having around here anyways, they've been selling the party wagon, the turtle van. I got it towards the end of the summer last year. And I think it was only like $30 or something like that. So it wasn't bad. And then I bought the turtles that go with that set. And they're very retro, very cool. K-Boz is saying he wants that wave. It's going to be cool. What about getting the NECA turtles until I saw the prices? Yeah, you got to really be in the right place at the right time for those NECA turtles, because NECA just went up the way it is in price. And then the secondary market is just bananas. Revelations. Well, it's He-Man. I love all He-Man. Well, not all. I'm not particularly crazy about those new figures from that other line, but Sam Newsman sure appreciates that new cartoon. I will check it out. I just haven't yet. Black Cat is getting an Iron Cat comic. I'm gonna have to make a custom Iron Cat out of Fortnite figures. What's that? You know, the one that I haven't seen that I would kind of like to get, at least if it's not just for the accessories, but it was that cat. Is it Mouse Skulls? And he's got that whole weightlifting set. That would be cool. There's some close-ups on each of them too. Well, hey, I got to get to bed. Long day at work tomorrow. Good night, everyone. Keep up the good work, Joe. All right. Appreciate that. Will Cams? Will? I'll just say Will. Good night, Will. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. Elvis has entered the building. Oh, my glasses. Why would they make the Build-A-Figure Korg? That's true. And he doesn't even really look all that special, you know? I don't know. It's a good thing with people being a little disappointed with the God Butcher. I'm glad that they didn't have that as the Build-A-Figure, because when they do that with regular sized figures, at least Korg's a little bigger, he's beefier, you know, he's kind of like, you know, the same size as the Thing, and that would be a decent Build-A-Figure. It might have actually been a Build-A-Figure before, but yeah, I don't know. At when I saw that at least it's a character that I know and that I would want, and not some build a figure of some one-off character that I have no idea who it is, and then half the figures in the wave I don't care about or don't know who they are. So that's why I'm personally excited about that Thor wave, because it has a bunch of characters that I like, and then the Build-A-Figure is somebody who's familiar to me. But yeah, I see where you're coming from with that. Like, they could have done a better job. Teen Groot. Yeah, I got an older one that has a coat. I don't remember what it's from. I have like 3 Star-Lords, and I don't know why, because they're all so similar. There's nothing really special about them. Ravager Thor must mean he's been a Ravager with the Guardians for a while. Yeah, who knows how long it's been, where their timeline is going to sit. But they really need to slow their timeline down a little bit so we can all catch up, because they're like supposed to be in like 2025 or whatever it is after the snap and all that. So they're not really sitting in 2022 as the story goes, as far as I'm understanding it. Jason Patchen, he got my message. Jason is in the house. Mr. Fancy Figures. Mr. Beckham, how's it going? How's it going? Good to see you. Star-Lord looks like he's got a mustache. Maybe he's yeah, I didn't get a very good look. If he's got a beard and stuff, maybe he's trying to look more like Thor. he's so insecure around Thor. What if the Build-A-Figure was Gore, super big and ultimate? He probably will be in a final fight, and we might get that figure too down the line. You never know. I'm sure, because isn't it usually? Don't they sometimes have like 2 waves that come out to cover a movie? If there's, because I know, well, they had to do it in Endgame because there's so many damn characters, but sometimes they come out with a second wave, and that movie isn't due to be out for like what, another 3 months or something like that. So we could easily get like the next wave for that movie like right before the movie comes out, or a month before or something. Is this Bono? Bono, what? Bono? Oh, Bono? These are my live glasses. I used to wear them all the time with I got my chain too, but I don't feel that silly. Just something that I do to add all this extra fun. Hey, how's it going, brother? Retro Boy is in the house. AOA second wave, Colossus Build-A-Figure wave, and it's awesome for me. Oh, you completed the second wave? Yeah. This weekend I never got to it, but I was actually going to try to get my kids. We got some stools, and I was trying to figure out a way for us to sit here, because I haven't opened those Marvel Legends yet for that Colossus Build-A-Figure, and I was going to do that with my kids and make a video about it, and we never got to it. So I have that wave, but I need to unbox them all and put that Build-A-Figure together, and I really want that figure. So I just kind of been waiting, because I really want to make a video. I mean, I could go when I'm done with this and go rip all the boxes open and put it together if I wanted, but it's something that I'd really like to share with the FLC. Mr. Fancy Figures. This guy is getting some pretty fancy figures. I'll tell you what. He's going to be one of those figure snobs, where if it doesn't have all the articulation, if it doesn't cost at least $90, if it doesn't have the soft goods, Jason Patchen is going to go pass. It's not good enough for old Jason. I'm just kidding. I'm just admiring his good taste in his figures. I'm a $20 figure guy. Well, now they're higher than, well, McFarlane, he's still doing the $19.99, but I'm in that $20 range when it comes to figures. If I can't find them in Target and Walmart and GameStop, then I'm probably, for the most part. My good friend Ben sent me that Storm Collectibles. What's his nuts? Lobo. That's the nicest figure I have. If you had a figure of yourself, what would your accessories be? I like my hat. I do like my glasses, but that can get a little silly. Probably have a hat I could put on in there. Boy, that looks different with the long hair than when I had the short hair, huh? Look at that. Hey, maybe I'll keep that on. I missed the hat. What do you think? Yeah, I don't know. If I was going to create and I could do whatever I want, I'd make 2 little ones of my kids. Those would be my accessories. But I've always talked about trying to get a figure of myself. That would be cool. But I never thought of like the accessories. Kicking myself for not getting that Fantastic Four retro line. Yeah, I thought that was going to be a big deal, and then I don't know if it is. I mean, I got them. The only one that I passed on was Sue Storm because it was just awful, and I already have a pretty nice Sue Storm from one of the last waves. I think it was the one that was there a wave at Walgreens, or maybe just the thing was at Walgreens or something like that. But that Sue Storm is pretty dope. I hate soft goods. Well, isn't that what some of those Mezco figures have, soft goods or something? I don't like some of those ones that they look like they're wearing a onesie, and if you bend their waist, that like the clothes like bunch up around. It's like, how'd they get into that outfit? I just don't care. It just looks like they're wearing pajamas. I'm just used to my my plastic. I don't mind just good old hard plastic. I do like soft good capes, though. I think that really adds something to it. That's cool. My accessories, my kids. Yeah. I wait for clearance now on Hasbro figs. 25 is just too much of a jump from last year's 20. Nope. I hear you, man. It's awful. Hopefully they go down a little bit when everything gets straightened out. But at least, I don't want to get into this discussion, but at least raise people's salaries and pay and stuff if everything's going to go up. I mean, when the price of living goes up, income needs to go up, you know? I tried changing AOA Colossus head with other Colossus head. For now, I have the head of Toy Biz Colossus, and I let someone recast the 2-pack Colossus with Juggernaut. That Colossus with that Juggernaut 2-pack, that's like the only classic Colossus there is. I really, really want to get that Colossus. I had the head. The extra head that came with, here he is. The one that came out in 2017 had that alternate head for Colossus. I don't know if you can see that very well, but it was pretty cool. He's got like this big beard. I might put that on him. I had him sitting around here somewhere. I got so many figures laying around. On Mezco, which is the one that has those cockroach heads. What are those guys? I can never remember. And they have like the Converse shoes. Those figures, I know that those are like $100 figures, but I feel like if I had a couple of those and a skeleton, like that would somehow make my even though I literally have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of figures, somehow those figures would like make it all legit, you know, for some reason. When I see somebody with those figures, it's like, oh, he's serious in his collecting. He's got some of the higher end figures, and then when they have the higher end figures, it usually seems like a lot of their pictures are better quality too, for some reason. Yeah, it's only soft goods will be capes. I am with you on that. Those glasses, a vape, black ball cap, black pirate jacket. That's what I'm talking about. I got my. If it wasn't a little warm in here, I'd have my. I'd have the old pirate jacket. We were going to do that too because we were going to start our video. We were going to open that Colossus wave, and we were going to be like, "Oh, we need to be wearing something a little cooler than this." And then we were going to have all our pirate stuff on because my kids have pirate costumes. I have a full pirate costume. Started making a pirate movie a few years ago that I'm still working on that I really want to finish someday. And it's kind of a major thing. It's not just something that I'm doing in the living room. Like we're outside. It's effects. It's real costumes. It's real, you know, like props and stuff that I've collected, pirate stuff, and I really want to do it. But we also do pirate hunts, and I buy some stuff and then make like a treasure and maybe some toys and some candy, and then I hide it somewhere, and then we all get dressed up in our pirate gear, and then we turn the lights off and get flashlights, and then we follow a pirate map, and then we go search. I've been doing that with them since they were kids. We're gonna probably do it for Easter because we haven't done one this year. But we were all going to be wearing our pirate jackets to open Colossus. Doesn't really coincide with Colossus pirates, but it would have been fun. It would have been cute. Gomez, yeah, that's right. Mezco. Okay, Gomez. Yeah, I want to get a Gomez. Those are cool. The Skull Brigade. See, that'd be awesome. Dun, 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 dun. But that's Mezco too. I love my DoorDash job. Every time I have a Walgreens delivery, I check toy aisle. Oh, well, that's what I would do too. Geez, when I was truck driving across the country, I was pulling into every Walmart I possibly could. Any Walmart trucker friendly parking lot, and even the ones that weren't, I'd maybe sneak into the back lot, you know, drive behind Walmart where the trucks go and try to park, and then run into the store, whatever town, state I was in, some Walmart that I've never been in and will never see again. Found a lot of figures that way. So I know what that's like when you have the opportunity to check the toy aisle at a store. You always got to take those opportunities. It sounds awesome, Joe. We love pirate stuff. Yeah, we're big into pirates around here. There's like 20 Walgreens inside a 5 to 10 mile radius of me. Do you know when the truck shows up to each of the Walgreens? I used to write that down. I had them in my phone because we have like, I think 5 or 6, maybe even 7 Walgreens in the area. And I used to have most of them memorized to when they would get the trucks. And then you have to wait a day because it always takes a day for them to get the stuff out. But I have not found anything good at a Walgreens in probably 8 months. I check them once in a while, but I kind of gave up on Walgreens. I really want to order that that other exclusive figure that they had. The what's his name? He was in the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier. Gomez has the same body bucks as Black Suit Spider-Man. The only good articulating buck they made, Diabolic, has it too. Really? Now, isn't there different Gomez figures? See, I'm just not familiar. Like I know Marvel Legends and DC and He-Man and NECA and GI Joe, but I don't know. I don't know a whole lot about Mezco or Super 7 or. Do you have any Will Smith figures? Who would he have been? Oh, I have was it Deadshot? I got a Deadshot figure. Yeah, I was gonna put something. Oh, I actually have. Yeah, I took his head off. I was gonna do something with that. Actually, come to think of it, I got Will Smith right there. My local Walgreens delivery is on Saturday, and most toys are out by Monday. Yeah, it takes them forever in there. And Walgreens, their priority is not the toy aisle, for one thing. I'm hunting those damn Turtle 4-packs for the Haulathon we grabbed. The Gargoyle Demons so far, though. I need to find, because I want to get that Bronx, but I don't know if we're going to see that one or that female gargoyle. The only ones I was able to find is the first one that they came out, and then the Thylog. That guy. And then I got the other dude that looks suspiciously exactly like this one. But I do want Bronx, because my good friend Ben C told me that it comes with the folding capes. Kind of looks like he's got a shawl on, but it's his wings, and they're folded in so you can set them up without those wings being such a problem. That would be cool. Gomez has like 8 different figs. Yeah, that's what I thought. I've seen different ones. I hope to get one of those someday. Pose Deadshot slapping somebody. I was gonna try that, but then I couldn't figure out like I had a body, like a suit, and then I had a head sculpt. I think it kind of, with it being a little blurry, I think it was the Black Panther, and that particular face sculpt could have passed as like kind of like a blurry Chris Rock or something, depending on where Will Smith was standing. But that was like the next day. I didn't get it done, and it's so like played out by now. Have Chris Rock slap it. Pose Deadshot slapping somebody. Yeah, I don't have like a Chris Rock figure that people would be like, that's Chris Rock. I mean, you could figure it out. Wait, there was a Deadshot figure. I got to get it now. Yeah, I accidentally ordered the 12-inch like Titan one. I thought I wasn't looking at it, and I ordered it from Amazon. It wasn't very expensive, and I thought it was the 6-inch Suicide Squad one, and it came, and my son was like 4 at the time, and he said he wanted it, so I didn't send it back. I just gave it to him. Bloodsport. Yeah, I can't find Bronx. Demona. I got Demona. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen either of those. We're supposed to be going up to Brainerd in a couple weeks, and they get some different stuff than we do. So maybe I'll see some of those. Any guests today, Joe? No. I only had planned on. I didn't think I'd even be on here for an hour. I wanted to sneak in here because I literally have missed all you guys and all the people that show up in the chats, and I haven't been able to do this for a little while. So the other night, I don't remember what ended up happening, but it was like 1:00 in the morning, and I almost jumped on just because, like, I like communicating with the FLC, and then to see names that comment on videos and stuff, and then to be able to talk to them, like I miss doing it. I just missed all you guys. Yeah, my girlfriend ran into her. Demona? Oh, his MIB. I never had a MIB figure. Well, I don't think I was really collecting too much back when those figures were out. Were they even, looking back at those figures, were they even worth a crap? I don't know. Half the time people complain about the figures that we get nowadays, and they're the best quality and accessories and articulation and than they've ever been. I don't know where I'm going with that. Yes, sir. Ford. Missed you too, big guy. Yeah, if I'm ever running down across the bottom of Chicago again, I'll have to message you. I used to, when I wasn't used to it, I used to go across God, what town was that? It was a big fat waste of time is what it was. But then I figured out a better way. And I would drive all the way from Sioux Falls, South Dakota. I would make it into Indiana, stay at a little gas station overnight in my truck. Hannah, Indiana, I would stay there. That was a nice place. Then like 6 miles down the road, 9 miles down the road, there was a Love's. But I was always, that's when I used to go out east every week. I'd leave on Monday and I would go out to like Philadelphia or another place not too deep into Pennsylvania. But I always tried to make it to that Hannah. Because you don't want to get up in the morning and battle all that traffic if you don't make it to Chicago when you're going that way. Because the morning traffic around the Chicago, even outside of Chicago, just sucks. Let me know. I got a place to take you and you'll flip. Some toy store. That would be a good video. All of a sudden, Joe's Multiverse comes out with a video toy hunting with good old Forge Majeski, Macy Juski. That would be awesome. Gingivitis. What's going on, Nate? Yo, Joe, how's it going in the Multiverse? Well, I thought that I would just jump in because I was missing the FLC and I wanted to see what everybody was up to. And lots of good and bad things have happened recently. So people have been talking toys and figures and all kinds of good stuff. Demon and the Masters of the AAA. Usually the figures released were good for their time. If a figure released today using 10-year-old technology, it would suck. See, Demon always has to put his 2 cents in and make sense and throw his facts around. Good point, Edmund. CJ Batpunk. Now, that is a very interesting name. And I'm pretty sure that is not a name that's on the CJ. I stand corrected. No, Batpunk. I have, wait a minute. What do I have? I have CJ Swordpunk, a.k.a. The Exorcist. That's not you, is it? Jason Patchen. Don't open it. Well, I'm going to scribble down CJ Punk's. If that's a different name, you let me know. Swordpunk. So, yeah. Okay. See? I try to stay on top of this. Can't remember all the names, but I did have you on the shout-out list. So, shouted you out on that video not too long ago. Can we send you pics of our collection and you show and review them, talk about them? Yeah, you can send them to through Instagram or my email. Instagram's either one. One of them's not easier than the other, really. And my email is just joesmultiverse@yahoo.com. What were you saying not to open, Jason? Because I really want to open my Moon Knight. Now you're telling me not to, but you're the one that told me to wait for this series to come on and then I could open it. It's my figure. Why can't I open it? Those new figures, is everybody seeing those? Those are going to be dope. All I got this month was Masterverse King Grayskull. Oh, I can't wait to see that. I am so excited. And I want to get another Clamp Champ because I want to make the that He-Man version. I've seen a kit bash. I'm not sure I can't remember if it's just like a black version of He-Man or if that was like the origins would be like the origins or original version of King Grayskull. But when you take Clamp Champ and put like He-Man's accessories on it, it just looks cooler than all hell. And I want to get another Clamp Champ so I can make that figure. But when I saw that King Grayskull from Masterverse, like that's a figure that I'm really excited about. Congratulations on finding that. That is cool. Yeah, Sword Punk. That's what I thought. It is me, he says. Talking about the Moon Knight fig. Yeah, see? Well, we're going to have a conversation because I don't want Jason getting mad at me because he's doing posts every day. I think he gets up at 3 a.m. and he starts posing these figures, starts making shots. I don't need to wake up in the morning to find an Instagram post from Jason of one of his big expensive figures slapping the snot out of Joe's Multiverse figure or something. And because I opened my Moon Knight. So we're going to have to talk. My lemon water. Keep that gut biome acidic. He thinks of his peoples. Open, he says. Yeah, I really like the look of them. Gingivitis. I found the Mattel Elite Legend Series 14 at Target today. Edge, China. Ooh, Road Dogg. Was Road Dogg in his, the hell was their name? Was he in that getup? And Mean Mark Collis, early Undertaker. Oh! I haven't even seen pictures of that. That would be kind of cool. Yet to find the Edge chase. Yeah, what's with all these? Somebody explain these chases. Why are they? I mean, I know why they're doing it, but it's like we haven't. All these figures are chases. All the G.I. Joes and hard to find He-Mans and the Marvel Legends that we actually want. They're all damn chases because we're trying to chase all of them down. I have some chase figure of something. I don't know what it does for me. I know where a Chase Triple H is in Brainerd. The only reason I knew it was a Chase because I saw it on Sleeping Collectibles, and he's like a big Chase finder. But what was I gonna open? Oh yeah. I was gonna open this guy. I got the Hulk Hogan down there. I gotta open those guys. I gotta open that other bat so I can set those next to each other so I can feel cool. Like I got an army. I got the FLC army. I don't need no G.I. Joe army. That's what I should do. I should come out with an FLC line. Be like, this guy's called Forge. This guy's called Ed Munn. Just a bunch of FLC figures. That'd be cool. Yeah, I may have to grab another King Grayskull if I see him. I started getting custom ideas. Yeah, it's such a good looking figure. Moon Knight rules. Yes, Mr. Jason Patchen was kind enough last year to send that guy to me because I could not find him at Walgreens. I stopped in all the that was back when I was still hitting the Walgreens hard, and I could not find him. I couldn't find him online. DX attire. Oh yeah, DX. So now, was he the one? Did he in that figure? Did he have the helmet with the Did he have like branches or something stuck in his helmet? Because that's one that's been around. The one I should have grabbed. I should have grabbed that when I had the chance. But then I seen a Triple H one, and the other one that I was a big boner to miss, and I had the chance. I just didn't like the way that it looked. I thought his bandana looked like crap, but I didn't pick up X-Pac in the NWO attire because I think I have Scott Hall. I got Big Sexy, and I got Hogan. So I kind of would have been nice to had Six-Pac or the 1-2-3 Kid or whatever the hell he was calling himself at the time. DX. Yeah, that's right. See, that's back when I was really watching wrestling. After the NWO kind of started getting old and they got into the Wolf Pack, and it was just the same thing. And Stone Cold and The Rock really started. I think it was when Stone Cold got injured and The Rock kind of picked up the slack and got really huge. Then that's kind of when I went back over to the WWE and was more of a fan of that. And then WCW kind of died out. But yeah, those were the golden years. Money, money, money is why you know this. But they are fun, and most are slightly hard to find. Yeah. I don't mind if a figure is hard to find. I don't care how hard it is to find, as long as I find it. I'm not a big wrestling fig collector, but I'm looking forward to Hulk Hogan Deluxe and Mr. T. Yeah, that is a figure that I want. I would take any Mr. T figure. That is somebody that is from my childhood. I've known Mr. T. I've known who that is almost as long as I've known who Spider-Man and Superman was. He was a huge part of my childhood. The A-Team. So yeah, I can't wait for that figure. That's gonna be cool. I hope it's not the ones that like the legs only have that one thing of articulation. You can't they don't do the splits, they no rotate, it's just hope it's not one of those. But you did say deluxe. So if they're deluxe, that'll be dope. Definitely. If I don't find that right away, that would be something that I would order just to make sure that I got it. I got sucked into the wrestlers 2 years ago. Yeah, I'm real picky on the ones like Greg the Hammer Valentine. Like me and Nate are the same age, and so we grew up with like Hulk Hogan from back in the classic days when he was wrestling like Piper, and I got like Big John Studd and Greg the Hammer Valentine, and one of my all-time favorites, the Junkyard Dog, and all those old school ones. But even in the later years, like I have one or two Undertakers that I really like, and I have the NWO Hulk Hogan, and I have a Shawn Michaels that's a classic looking figure. But I don't have a lot. And I don't know anybody who's wrestling nowadays. One of my favorite figures is my deluxe Stone Cold. That's in my room. And I haven't opened my Ric Flair, but I got that one when it came out in that elite version or whatever it is in the white box. That's one of my favorite figures. Road Dogg had the braid sticking up out of the helmet. Who had the damn sticks? Wasn't there sticks? Or was that... Am I just thinking they were sticks? Having the braids. What a dumb look. I thought it was like when he put that helmet on and they got on the tank, and Triple H and those knuckleheads went over to WCW and were knocking on their door. They're all on their tank. I thought he had like that helmet, and then he like stuck sticks in it or something. But maybe they were braids. I don't know. I can miss some of the dumbest stuff. I'm trying not to. I'll do the retro crew though. Let's see. Don't know if I would want an action figure made of me. Afraid one of my ex-girlfriends might. I knew where that was going. If you know Demon, you get a sense of humor. Me and Demon go way back. Way, way back. Oh, I forgot. I got McFarlane's Martian Manhunter and nasty looking Clayface too. Oh, I want to get that Clayface, and I haven't seen the Martian Manhunter. I have an old, I think DC Direct or something, Martian Manhunter. But I definitely want to get that Clayface because I just made a video talking about how exciting it is that DC is getting into Batman's Rogue Gallery. So like Clayface, I got to get that. Oh, you didn't know? You better love somebody. Oh, you didn't know? Mr. T Knight Elf Mohawk? Elf Mohawk? He was just one of my favorites. So I was really, really little. I just picked up a slew of Spawn figures. She Spawn, Dark Redeemer looks awesome. Are my faves currently. Wow, Bozzy. Little peanut butter and jelly over here. It's pretty cool. I'm liking that She Spawn. I'm gonna get that eventually. I got 2 words for you. Joe's Multiverse. Now, yeah, they had that, but don't they have it? Ain't it the same thing going with the NECA one? The NECA one's probably better, I'm guessing. Who knows? They did a good job on the paint of his jeans. That's kind of cool. He's got, look at it. It's soft goods, Jason. You gotta love that, huh? I know you're getting that figure. You're taking that shirt off and putting it on all your other figures because you like that soft goods. Yeah. A pair of shades on. Yeah, these were not showing up for the longest time. And now you go to Walmart and there's like a pile of them. Yeah, Clayface. Oh, Danny Carter. Yeah. I feel that way about a lot of things. I didn't want to get into the wrestling figs. I just didn't need another thing to get into. But that little pudgy pig or whatever it is from the I seen it at GameStop from the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That's a cute little figure. Oh, I just seen She Spawn for the first time a few days ago. And the new Gunslinger. Now, is that Gunslinger even worth getting just because it has, is the only thing different is the gun, that it comes with that big gun? Here's my gun. Slinger fell over here. Still got to unbox that. I mean, ain't it the same thing? It just has like a big Gatling gun. Because I don't want to buy the same figure twice. So I would like that, but I'm sure a bunch of you maniacs are gonna mold up that gun and be 3D printing and making, or probably already have, if that's the only difference. I mean, I could buy a big gun like that from one of you customizers and just stick it on this one if there's no difference. I gotta go down to this. I want to read this like how it looked when I first looked at it. CJ Batpunk says, well, Joe, I didn't get the first Gunslinger. So no, you don't have to get it. That's what it sounded like to me. Well, Joe, I didn't get the first one. That's funny. It's this She Spawn is great in King Spawn and Swords to Come. I never read any of those. I think She Spawn is the best female figure ever made. Really, I was thinking about that. Like I haven't had it in hand, but I've looked very closely at it, and I should have ordered it when I had the chance when it was on sale a few days ago. But I love the red. I love the way that it looks. I like the accessories that it comes with. I think them placing the weapons, purposely kind of making the box look bigger, intentionally trying to make it look like you're getting more than you really are, but it works because it looks, cooler than all hell. She Spawn needs a solo comic. What's this here? I've heard a lot of people say that they like the way that the wrestling figures look. CJ said, I just think that the second Gunslinger is good for who missed out on the first one. Oh, for sure. I mean, and then I thought if I got one, I'd I would maybe leave one in the box, but then it's like, okay, which one are you going to leave in the box? I mean, even if you never sell it and have no intentions of selling it, you kind of want to keep the one that's going to be more expensive in the box, just so you can think like, oh, look at this expensive figure I have right there. Or it's like, does the other one come with those two guns too? Because that's Gunslinger, not Spawn sprayer gun. Street Sweeper Spawn. $40 is a bit much, to be honest, but yes, a nice fig for sure. Yeah, that's about as high end as I get, is the $40 figures. Where was She Spawn on sale? On the GameStop app last week. I think yesterday must have been the last day for it, because last week when you would go to the store, it was like they had like the bloody Violator, and he was $49.99, but online you could get him for, I think, $38, something like that, $37, something like that. And then like that She Spawn, it's $40 at the store, but I think online it was $33, and they were just doing it for a week, I believe. It just said deal, and I should have did it because now they're regular price again. All right, Retro. Jason Poole, I agree with you. I would love a figure of Jesse the Body from Predator, and that it wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't be paying like, big prices for a Kevin Nash as that Russian. But that would be cool to see if it was in the $20 or the new $23, $24, $25 price point. I might do that. But it always threw me off with his hair, because I remember the match that he had before he filmed that movie, and he got in the match, they had it so he got his hair cut off, and then he came out later on that same show later that night, and his hair is dyed, and it's dyed that color, and then he was in that movie, and I was just used to him with his long hair. It's dark, and to see him with that blonde hair, I was like, what the hell's that about? It just looks so weird. But there's gotta be one of those Russians from the Punisher figures out there somewhere. It'd be nice if Todd made more mainstream Wonder Woman, like how he made She-Spawn, instead of all these alternate universe ones. Yeah, I mean, he made that. I don't think he's made kind of like the classic comic book one, because I think the closest is that movie version, and that's a nice looking figure. But yeah, he needs to do like a classic, like from the old TV show, and like what she looks in the comics from the 90s. Oh, the second one has the 6 shooters as well. Huh. I just can't afford to buy that whole dang line because I don't know. Because it's a lot of money. And this stuff just keeps taking up more space. I mean, you really, really gotta get picky, because it's nice to have all these figures, but if you don't have anywhere to put them, I'm sorry, but I'll be pissed if we don't get a good Jesse the Body in elite form. Yeah, speaking of which, I don't remember seeing a Jesse the Body Ventura figure anytime recently. I don't think him and McMahon like each other very much. I don't know if that would hold up anything, but yeah, I remember him when he was a wrestler. You gotta tell us when there's deals going on if you can. Oh, I'll try. Yeah. We got a community section post. All right. Yeah, it's not something I keep up on too much, but I run into that stuff once in a while. Yeah, GameStop always has deals every week on different stuff. It's not always the best, especially if you're just looking for action figures, because I'm not a gamer, so I'm only there looking for figures. I would tell a few years back totally look like the comic versions. Yeah, and I have a lot of those too, Forge. I really like my my Mattel DC figures. I think the wrestling figs are cool, but between BS, He-Man, G.I. Joe, I can't afford anymore. Yeah, I hear you. I feel you. It's hard to keep up with all that stuff. Maybe WWE Elite will do a better Kevin Nash as Super Shredder than NECA. I'll even take a 52 or Rebirth Wonder Woman. I do like that one. That's a good looking figure. I didn't particularly like what they did with Superman. Didn't he have like the collar and stuff and things down on the top of it? It just didn't look right. Space? Can you put stuff in your kids' rooms? Yeah, but then that's the only place I don't have stuff. And I would feel kind of shitty, putting it on their walls or filling their closet with it. I have. Jesse has no elites in over 95 series, but Jesse stated that he and Vince get along better now because they don't work together anymore. Well, I wonder if there's something with his likeness, or if he, yeah, I don't know why we have, because is he in the, I don't think he's in the Hall of Fame, is he? He should be. I need to get a Coco Beware, and I need to get a Brutus the Barber Beefcake figure. And what was that other one from back in the day? I'd like a Hillbilly Jim. Big Bambino. Hang stuff from your ceiling if you run out of space. It's just more stuff I got to take down when I eventually move because I ain't going to be here forever. But the number one figure so far this year is like Swamp Thing. I don't know. So far, King Grayskull and She Spawn are in the running, but geez, the Swamp Thing. That guy, I haven't messed with him too terribly much. I did an Instagram post where I put Groot and Mossman against each other, and or was that no? I was talking about that in a video, maybe. Anyway, I said who would win, and then I had a lot of comments saying like you throw Swamp Thing in there, and what's that other from DC? He's like the Swamp Thing from DC. Man Thing. Put those four together, you'd really have a salad going, you know. So I took him out of the box, and then I got Man Thing, and I had Moss Man and Groot. But I couldn't. I wanted to do a picture, but I couldn't pose them where they looked like they were facing each other, really, like they were all like in a Royal Rumble type, and see them very good. I couldn't get them all in focus, so I kind of bailed on that idea, but. I gotta figure out something cool to do with this because this is an example of one of my high-end figures. This thing cost $40, damn it. So I gotta do something with it, right? But he is a very cool and classic character and a nice big chunk of plastic when it comes to figures. Getting any figs as of late? You have to look. Well, there were some in that new toy hunt. This is one of the ones I got for my birthday. I don't know anything about it, but I think the figure is cool. I'm gonna open that up. He comes with a bunch of like little tools and stuff. He just looks like a guy. Like I don't know. He's making figures and stuff. I know he's from Power Rangers, but I don't remember him or what his story was. But he just looks like a cool figure. I got that. We got a bunch of new Batman stuff, and stuff like that. Not too long ago from GameStop. Anything out that's mainstream that you can get at Walmart and Target, I've gotten most of that probably. I want to get that Clayface. I haven't even seen it. Did you get my drawing I sent you? When did you send it? Because I haven't gotten anything lately. Or is Danny asking CJ that? I don't know. What do I know? I'm just the guy in the chair. Yeah. So I'm thinking win in the end because he controls other elements. The first one to go would be Man Thing. What about Moss Man? Somebody had commented that Moss Man is kind of a god almost. So I don't know. The Swamp Thing figure, I would say, probably looks the best out of all four. But I got, no pun intended, but I got deeper roots in Motu with He-Man. So I kind of have to pull for Moss Man, but I don't know, man. Nobody ever really says Man Thing. I don't know nothing about Man Thing. I need to get a Poison Ivy figure before I do something like that. You know what figures I would love to get? are the bombshell ones. I have, that's the version of Harley Quinn on that wall art back there. But I would love to get the bombshell figures. I always wanted those. Oh, neat. Hasbro been getting really good with the Power Ranger villains of late. They have. Ivy would love that. What we got down here? A while back. If it's the one, if it's like 6 months ago or more, I know what you're talking about, and I did. And if I did, I don't know why I wouldn't have had it in a video or at least reached out to you. That's unless that was right before I was moving and everything was chaotic. I don't know. If I have that and I didn't mention it, I have my deepest apologies. I'm not sure. 4 a.m. comes too early. Forge Majeski, what a bruiser. Got to get some sleep. Have a great week, Joe. Goes the same for the FLs. See you later, Forge. Thanks for being in here, man. Have a good night. The battle would be between Moss Man and Swamp Thing. That's what I'm thinking. Man Thing protects the entrance of the multiverse or something. Of the multiverse. Well, I'm going to have to learn more about him, I guess. Too expensive, the bombshells. Are they? Because I thought I saw one that was only like, I think like 28 or something, but I'm sure there's a couple in there that are just like ridiculous or something. You always got a few that are lower, and then you have like one or two that are like $90 and $130, and it's like not for one 6-inch figure. Yeah, I'll look. I know where it would be. I would think if I wouldn't have got it, they would have sent it back or something. I'll look, because now I'm curious. The Nexus. Realties or realities? Calling in tonight. Catch you guys later. All right, Jason Poole. All right, Jason Deadpool. Have a good night. Man Thing guards the Nexus. Realities? Oh, man, I'm almost going to call it a night. But you know what figure that I got a long time ago that I don't know why I got it? And I never opened it. And I'm like, why did I even get that? I have nothing that goes with that. I don't have any characters from that show. That was just dumb to grab that. And I took it out recently because I wanted to take that picture for Instagram with all the cyborg and robotic guys. And so I opened him up. And it turns out that this is like one of my favorite figures I've ever bought. just from the way that he moves and how smooth he is. And then, when you pose him, it's like, oh, that's cool. He looks like superhero. He's got those big, round shoulders and big muscular head. And it's got that V shape. And he's got, for McFarlane, his articulation is not bad at all. I can pose him any way that that I want. He's just turning out to be like this really, really cool figure that I was not expecting. I don't know if anybody else that in the chat has this guy, but tell me if I'm crazy, because this guy, he doesn't have a thigh swivel, but he is a McFarlane, but he's just a really cool figure, at least to me. Anyway, yeah, I think you can still get him pretty damn cheap. I think he's less than $20, maybe. I don't know. Whoa, that cyborg is amazing. Your wife got the bombshells. That's awesome. Yeah, I really like this guy. And he's like the cartoon version. So it's like it's like, it's not a show that I watch. Turns out he's pretty freaking cool. Yeah, they didn't come out with the rest of the Titans. That's right. Retro Boy is right. Have a good night, man. Yep, he is Teen Titans. Yep. Oh, I'm sure you can find this guy on Amazon. I have no idea why he would ever really go up in price at all. I mean, I could be totally wrong. McFarlane. Cyborg. That Teen Titans show was my childhood. Todd is making an animated Beast Boy. Oh, that'll be cool. I would get that. George Perez, who's responsible for making Teen Titans so popular, only has a few months to live. What? Really? I'm seeing the movie version. Where is... You got to put like Teen Titans in? I don't remember what it said on the box. Crying out loud. It's like not showing up even once. Where the heck? Anybody get that new Joker? For crying out loud. I don't even see it on here. They don't even care. I love that Hellbat and Johnny Cage. Yeah, I wanted that Johnny Cage. Cyborg looks great. Don't think I've seen it in the wild. Yeah, I saw it and I was like, oh, I better get this because maybe it's something good. And it didn't ever turn out to seem like it was really anything. I never really seen. I think I seen maybe one person put a post about it, like a picture of it on Instagram, and I didn't really. Nothing came up a whole lot. I mean, I'm sure if you type it in, you can find a whole bunch of reviews on it, but nothing was really popular enough to show up on my feed anyway. I'm not even finding this. It's coming up with everything else. I really wanted to find a price so I could at least seem like I know what I'm talking about or have the opportunity to correct myself. But I'm not seeing it on Amazon. So I don't know. One of you crazy FLCers will look it up and find it. Yeah. No, on the new Joker. Haven't seen him in store. Are you talking about that big monster looking one? I haven't seen that in store either. My good friend Ben, he said that thing looks terrible, but he never saw that version before or read the comics. So, and it is off-putting, but I'm a big Joker fan, so if I saw it, I'd probably want to get it. I haven't seen the new Aquaman either. But I'm waiting for the third Three Jokers Joker. I'm really waiting for that. Gingivitis loved his Avengers run when he added Firestar, Justice, and Triathlon. I can't read. I went to Brainer School to the team. I never read that, but reading. Oh yeah, I've been looking for the Three Jokers comedian myself. Yeah, I got. Was it the comedian? I got the clown and the criminal. So you said the comedian. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I know some people have it, and I think it's because they ordered it long ago in a pre-order galaxy far away. But I haven't seen it in stores, and I haven't seen anybody really posting about it but I have that whole wave so far. I'm just missing that third Joker. With everybody in the chat, are most of you guys on Instagram as well? So I know sometimes there's people in the chat that have one name on YouTube, but it's a different name on IG. And then I know there's a lot of people that don't have Instagram. Because there's some decent lives like this on Instagram, and it's a little more chill. I might jump over there when I'm done here, possibly, depending on how much I want to sit on my butt or lay on my back. Because this is such hard work. I'm so exhausted. But I do have to go shortly. See, let's wake some people up.
I'm your huckleberry.
Hey guys, remember this one?
I'm the Viper. I've come to wipe your windows. $5.75 an hour. I start on West Corner.
That was barbecue. Where's Roundhead when you need him? Hey, look at this. Hey, remember when everybody was crying about this guy? On to Vibe. Michael M is in the house. I wonder what Toy God is up to. Oh, what is everybody doing up so late on a school night? Well, I'm going to get going, y'all. Anybody who has Instagram, hit me up on there. Let me know if you want to do a chat on there. see a chat or be part of a chat. Michael, I should have got the Baroness bike pack when that was still around. It was never around. People were ordering that online as soon as it would hit the store. It wouldn't even make the shelf. People would just go pick it up at the service desk. That was the biggest problem, if you want to know the truth. It wasn't scalpers or the freaking Target manager or employees. It was just not getting a whole lot of them, and most of them were getting picked up by online. There wasn't anything dirty about it. It was just unfortunate. Speaking of which, and if Edmund is still in here, I think we should have gotten together before I did this, but I did sneak her out the other night. Dun, 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 dun. How glorious she is. Should put her somewhere very safe. How about I'd buy that for $1? All right.
I'd buy that for $1.
There you go. Michael. Glad you finally opened her. Yeah, so the bike and everything was still in there, but I was trying to take a picture of like my favorite ladies, and one female figure from each line. So from Marvel Legends, you got to have the best classic female figure ever, and then I was like, which one for G.I. Joe? And it's like, you got to go Baroness, right? So, and then I was able to get my Gina Carano. She was repping Star Wars. But I got that picture so good. But then, speaking of Gina Carano, that figure, like, everything was crispy and it looked beautiful. But she was the only one that was out of focus. And it looked like I had photoshopped an out of focused profile of her along with this nice looking picture. So I didn't even end up posting it. And that was the only reason I took her out, but I'm glad that I did. And I'm going to keep her out. I'm going to keep her safe. And we're just going to love and cherish her. And it's getting creepy and take pictures. That doesn't sound much better. Yeah. Danny Carter, man, I'll see you later. He was the first one to jump in. Appreciate you, brother. That's awesome. Very, very cool. Rolling with the homies. I catch up on a couple of these that I missed real quick. Rest in peace, Bazooka. I see that once in a while. On with the camera? Oh, the one with the camera? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. From what the hell was it when he shot Barbara? Is that what it was? I heard that too, Michael. There's a new Baroness coming out without the bike. And that would just be dumber than hell of Hasbro not to use this mold and pump her out. I mean, people will buy that up. So most people that wanted that figure, wanted her, didn't get her, like most people. So they would sell out of those. And they already got the mold. And then next Christmas they could come out with the bike again, and that would put them up and over. Are you going to get it? If I saw her, I would. If I was able to, I'd probably get 2 of them. If they sold the Baroness, because I would keep one in a box, because I don't really have, the closest thing I have to a G.I. Joe that I don't really want to open is like the Pimp Daddy Destro, but he's like my favorite G.I. Joe figure I have. So I'm going to end up taking them out. But it would be cool to have, you know, an inbox, one of Baroness just kind of hanging on the wall along with a couple of the other ones that are special that, you know, you want to keep mint in box. But and I'd want another one that I could maybe customize or do something with it. But always keep this one safe and with the bike and that kind of thing. But yeah, if I saw her out there, I would definitely grab one, if not two, if I could. Love that skit you did when you got the Baroness, man. You go back and I go back and watch it every so often because I can so relate to it, man. Yeah, that was fun, and that's how I felt. I made a video when Edmund sent that to me, and how I felt about it, and I was able to in my creativity was able to articulate the way that I felt when I got that, and him sending that to me. Speaking of which, how much creepier can it get? Baroness already shared a bed with you. He's talking about that skit. I think it's on my channel on YouTube. I think it's the biggest GI Joe mail I've ever gotten or something. I think that's what it is. And looks like there's an explosion. Like I'm like super surprised, which I was. But yeah. Other bike head is dope. Yeah, I didn't take that out. She's the only one. She's the only one that I snuck out of there. Everything else is in there. I was always gonna get a bike that came with rubber tires and replace the tires and repaint it and stuff, but I don't know if I would do that now. It would look pretty dope. But yeah, it's all still in there. That's the one, Edmund. It's always nearby. Yeah, I've been gushing over that ever since. I didn't exaggerate one bit in that video. Have you seen the Super 7 Joe Figs? I have a little bit, but I'm not interested because they're more expensive and I couldn't just get one. I'd want to get all of them, and that would just be another line. So I just stay with the classifieds, but I think they got some good looking figs. Pip Daddy Destro is the shiznit. I'm the same way. I buy doubles, one to open and one to keep in box. When I can, I do. Do you throw away your fig boxes? When I started, I kept them, but now I throw them away. When I first started, I kept all my Marvel Legend boxes because I'd seen in somebody's video back in like 2017, and they had like bookshelves of all the boxes, and it looked cool. But it just got to be too much, and it was taking up like so much real estate in the closets. I just had to go through them, make sure I got all the accessories and extra hands and heads and everything out of all the boxes. I had to throw them all away. But with my DC ones, they look so good. I do plan on, when I get a big space, to have them on shelves. And I have kept them, and I bag them up in big garbage bags, and they're hanging on nails in the garage. But it'd be a pain in the ass to go through all those and make sure I had all the accessories. But I could throw them away. It'd be a lot easier than toting them around. But most of the time I try to throw my boxes. Yeah, Super 7 is I would, if I was going to do something like that, if I got those the Super 7s, or what are those other ones? Those 12, I think they're 12-inch. Those why am I skipping on names? But they're like $200 and $300 and $400 big figures. I mean, they look fantastic, but if you're going to collect that kind of stuff, you'd only be able to commit to like just one line, and that's it. And I like too much stuff to do that. Hot Toys, yeah. That's what I was trying to think of. Hot Toys. Like if I started collecting Hot Toys, I'd be like, no more DC, no more Marvel Legends, no more He-Man, no more G.I. Joe. It would just be Hot Toy stuff. $30. I'm not sure what that is. Yeah, Hot Toys. You are correct. Yeah, if you had all the disposable money in the world, it'd be one thing, but I got way more than I deserve the way it is. Yeah, I hear you. It would really have to be something special. I mean, I could maybe justify an Iron Man because I have a big Iron Man collection. It's not up yet, but I have a shelf that's got very, very nice Iron Man wall art and all the different Iron Man and Hulkbusters. And that would look really good in the midst of all that. Have you ever thought getting into Mafex or SH Figuarts? I've looked at that stuff, but it's just too expensive. That's the only thing I'd be able to collect. Yeah, with Hot Toys, you really got to make sure it's one. Yeah, for sure. Cannot team complete those. Yeah, like the closest I can get to just getting like one thing that doesn't really have to do with anything else I have. It's like something like that Lobo. I mean, I don't have any other Storm collectibles, but I'm fine with that. I mean, he's cool. I don't really mess around with any of these guys really, but this figure is just really, really dope, and I wanted to get it. But it's just not all the figures I get. I'm committed to the line. I just love figures. You know what I mean? How many Joes do you have now? Well, just about all the ones that you could have bought at Target or Walmart. Like I never got Timber with that 2-pack. I never got that deluxe Zartan. But like the mainstream ones that weren't exclusive or anything. One of the only exclusives that I got, I mean, there was some of the ones that were like Target exclusives, but I had that Amazon exclusive Storm Shadow when that came out all that time ago. So, yeah. 30 just started doing the 1/6 scales. See, I just can't start getting into that stuff. And then if I see another roadblock, just come on. I got roadblock. I got the definitive roadblock right here. This is all you need. This is the only roadblock you need right there, man. Once you got that one, you don't need to buy any more. This is the end all be all. That's right. Then it'll be an army. Yeah, where is that other bat? There he is. Boy, that sure is exciting to see that stuff. You know, after you've been looking for so long. And you finally see it out in the wild. That's the one that Ben sent to me. So you get one of these on each side somewhere with Cobra, you know, whatever Cobra you have. and you get some of those. You get a red ninja. I got 2 Cobra Vipers. I got 2 of those regular troopers. Got one of these guys. You have them all around. That's going to look pretty good. They look pretty good. I have the deluxe Zartan. I went out my way to get him because he is Zartan. Was he worth it? I get you, man. Just saying. For sure. You know, Mindbender is going to be more money exclusive to Pulse, only in his fancy box. Yeah, what? I kind of figured that he would come out just like a regular box, you know. Oh, Niter, yeah. Getting buck wild on Sunday. Viper, your windows. It's come to Vipe. Your window.
I'm the Viper. I've come to wipe your windows. $5.75 an hour. I start on West Corner.
This doesn't look very good, does it? All right, y'all. I appreciate all you guys so much for stopping in here tonight and staying. I didn't think I'd go over the 2-hour mark, but I was really sincere when I said that that I was missing all you guys and I wanted to talk to you. So it's really cool. That Mindbender looks awesome. Yeah, I was excited when I saw him. I like him. Kind of worth it. I mean, the color change thing does nothing for me because I live in Florida. Oh, talking about the Zartan. I feel like an asshole if I stick him in the freezer to turn blue. Put him in the freezer. Well, I mean, if you just put him in the fridge for a while, maybe, you know, I don't know if he was in the freezer too long, if it could crack him, but I bet you the fridge would cool him down enough to be blue. I mean, at least to get like a picture, or just to look at it and go, hey, yeah, cool, look at that. You know how we do. It's cool guy stuff. It's fun stuff. All right, FLC. I will see you all soon.